And it says, I am live. And of course, I am your host, Dennis Moulton, aka Gotbot. Welcome to the live stream. I'm so glad that you're here. Check out Machinery of Man, the Everything Factor, Transformers Collectors, NL, the Autobot family. And while you're at it, like, comment, share, subscribe. And while you are at that, that's right, hit the notification bell because it lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man and the Everything Factor. And me everywhere across social media. And we have a few things to address here. Some of it business-wise, some of it figure-wise. And we're going to do an unboxing live here on the air. This arrived today. But before we get into that, and before we get into the topics for today, I do have to set up a couple of things you guys know by now to bear with me just a moment while we get things set up here. I do see a couple of people who have already arrived. Let me just, we're going to do this. And I think I'm getting better at this. Maybe I'm not getting better at this. I don't know. I think I'm getting better at it. Do you guys think I'm getting better at it? Let's go here. And bear with me. Okay, I think we might be good at the moment. Let me just take this down a little bit. Green Turtle Gaming, hey Larkin, I'm glad that you're here because you're gonna kind of be part of one of the topics here. Starscream Wife is here. Blizzard in the Husky. Whoa, I love that name. I'm just gonna call you Blizzard because it's a long name, but I absolutely love that. I just need to this like this. Okay. Going down here. Yeah, Larkin, it's one I did not expect to get. Really didn't. And I'm told that there's more. I know one thing in here, but that's all that I know that's in here. So this is going to be interesting. TF Fan Geek, so glad you're here, buddy. And just going down real quickly. And Larkin, thank you very much. Larkin donating to the cause. It is beyond appreciated. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys chit-chat a little bit. Starscream Wife is there. She'll take good care of you. She always does. And I'm going to just kind of run down real quickly the things I want to cover here today. I'm going to give some initial thoughts as I've seen and read more about MP44 Masterpiece Optimus Prime version 3. Honestly, a lot of the extra stuff I've seen came from T-Man and Deluxe and their reviews. If you haven't checked them out, check both of them out. As well as my thoughts on Omega Supreme. I've only seen one review from Decompose, and if you haven't checked out his review, check it out. It's only 15 minutes, but it gives a nice overview and an idea about Omega Supreme. I am looking forward to having a look at him myself when the time comes. I'm going to give some thoughts about Zeta Unicron and a few other reveals from the week. We're going to talk about toys that disappoint. Now, this actually goes back to a conversation that, and I don't remember whose channel it was on, but I know that it was Sardo, Larkin, and Kato who had it. I want to say it was on Kato's, but I'm not sure because I full disclosure, I watched a conversation that Larkin and Kato had on one channel, and then I watched a conversation that Larkin and Kato and Sardo had on the other channel, like right one after the other. So I don't remember which one it was now, but it was a good topic, and I wanted to address it here, and I told Kato that I would. I also have... That was on Kato's channel? It was on Kato's channel. I also have my Siege Ratchet, and I'm going to kind of talk about that ever so slightly. And, of course, we're going to do the unboxing. So, First things first, few things that I want to kind of clear out of the way before we get underway is that I really want to kind of give all of my love, thoughts, prayers, well wishes to everyone who's been affected by Dorian. We're kind of battening down. It's funny, you know, we always talk about how we're a community because we all share one common passion, but this is another way, and a bit more of a scary way, that we are another community, because I've seen all of the stuff. I've seen the stuff from the Bahamas. I know that Cato had certain concerns, and it's coming up the Eastern Seaboard, and it's supposed to kind of reach us by the weekend. We will see how it tracks, and I think it's supposed to diminish by then to maybe tropical storm, but that's not confirmed. So, you know, let's hope that it is getting much more progressively weaker. But my thoughts and prayers with everybody who has been affected, especially in the Caribbean, I think it was. So I just wanted to get that out of the way, because I think as a global community, we should really support each other, and you know, make things like this known. Make things like this known that people were affected by it. Okay, let's get on to some of the fun stuff, because I know that's what you're here for. You're not here to kind of get political with me. So MP44, I think it looks great from the front. When you look at that thing front on, it looks amazing. It really does. It seems like it is not red plastic. It seems like it's slathered with red paint and blue paint and I guess white and yellow paint. I don't know how much of it is plastic color and how much of it is paint, but it's very, very high gloss looking. But then when we look at it from the side and when we look at it from the top down view, there's a lot of gaps and there's quite a backpack on it. It's excellent. Don't get me wrong. But like here in Canada, it's $600 plus tax. Now, I know in the US, I think it's $450. And I know that if you go straight from Japan, I think you can get it. I think Deluxe got it for something like $3, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a little more palpable. But when I look at it from the MSRP for Canada of $600, there's, I don't know if it's $600 worth there. It's excellent. Don't get me wrong. The trailer looks spectacular. Truck mode looks amazing all the way around. I love roller. I love all the things that you can do with the bases. I agree with Deluxe. I don't think the little people should have been there. They don't seem like they're working very good. Poor old Spike can't even keep his arms on his body, man. You know, he's just going around like an armless wonder. Sparkplug looks all right. But they still have no eyes. Like, what is it with these like globby, like, you remember the Dick Tracy movie years ago, and there was that like no face, and I think it was Madonna. Spoiler for the Dick Tracy movie. I think it was Madonna was like no face. Like that's what these little guys look like. They have no face. It's crazy. No face. So I don't dig that. The transformation is a beast. I don't like complicated transformations. I don't know why you can't do a better job than that. I had an argument, I suppose you could say, with someone who said, a Mike, I think his name was, I don't know, who said like, you know, that, you know, I was wrong and that it's an excellent toy. It's an okay toy. It's an okay toy. Here's the thing. It's calling itself Masterpiece again. To me, that has to be perfect. This is not perfect. It's a good toy. It's a great toy, but it's not a perfect toy. Therefore, it's not a masterpiece in my estimation. Just saying. Now, if you can get it for the price that Deluxe got it, yeah, I think it's probably worth that. Is it worth double that in Canadian dollars? No, it's not. Especially when you have things like the excellent Magic Square and Transform Element options. And I really, really like those, and they look clean and sleek. That being said, strengths with MP44, besides for the coloring, I love the Autobot symbol on the shoulder. I love the way the hips are done, where you fold up the leg and like the hip automatically moves up. When you fold the leg down, the hip automatically comes back down. I think that's brilliant. But here's the big thing. There's a breakage issue. Now, apparently there's a fix for it, and you can check it out if you got it. Maybe do it. I don't know. But like, if you're spending $300 or $450 on a figure, should you really have to take it apart and fix it? It's one thing to take apart like a Siege figure that you spend 40 or 50 bucks on and fix something. It's a whole other thing when you're taking apart an item, not just a toy, but an item that costs hundreds of dollars because it's not good enough, because the QC wasn't good enough. I'm sorry, it's an all right figure, but it needed better QC. It needed more planning. It wasn't ready to roll out yet. It rolled out too early, in my estimation. If you got it and you're happy, excellent. Good for you. Be very careful with the knees. Please consider doing the fix to save yourself. I would not want to see anybody who has it and loves it suffer from a breakage. I really wouldn't. That would make me so sad. Not for me, because I'm not in for it, but it would make me so sad for somebody who enjoys it so much to suffer something like that. I remember when I was a little kid, man, and my G1 Optimus, and I was outside, and I was up there, out behind our house, there was a hill, and up on that hill, I was playing with my Optimus, and he got shot out of the sky, and I threw him in the air, and he landed on the grass, and there was a lot of moss up there, so I figured he was fine. However, what I had done was actually break off both of his legs at the knees, and I was so sad, and I cried, and I cried, and I cried. I wouldn't want to see somebody have that same sort of sadness because of their MP44. And the argument could be made that if he's imperfect and there's a knee issue, do you even need it? Is MP10 good enough for you? The transform element, the magic square? I don't know. That's up to you. I'm just saying that for me, I think it's great, but I don't think it's quite good enough to be called a masterpiece. I don't think it's quite good enough for the price point that they want. It should have been a little bit less. Omega Supreme looks fantastic, man. I dig it. I absolutely dig it. He looks great. That being said, they went back and changed some of the molding from what I understand. And I do feel like that when you around the hips and the lower body, there's something, I don't know if he should have had a waist skirt maybe, but there's something that looks really thin there, and it's not quite sitting right with me. He looks great, and he's a very viable Omega Supreme. There's no doubt about it. He seems to have great articulation, though he does sound a little hollow. I don't know. I don't have him in hand yet, but he has excellent articulation from what I can tell. Nice ratchets. The transformation is intriguing. But before we get to transformation, let me finish the aesthetics. The arms look great. I think the shoulders were improved. I like that he has the chest missile things. I don't think that they're done quite as well as they are with Ultima Guard, but I do like that he has the chest missile things. I don't like that his eyes are now just like yellow light piped. They should have been blue as far as I'm concerned, but that's just me. I mean, it's fine, but I personally would have preferred a blue. And his upper chest piece, I would have liked for that to have been red. But functionally, he works really well. I think the way the shuttle is done is genius, where you take off the shoulders and both arms and the whole backpack piece comes out. I think that's absolutely brilliant, even if it does give you a super duper long shuttle. The tank is really cool. Really cool. And then the rest of the body sort of sits down, a lot like Ultima Guard actually, sort of sits down, and then the track goes attached. It seems like there's a little fiddling maybe to get the track to attach. And I do think that once it's done, the tank is a bit too big for the track, just a little bit. But then again, hasn't the tank always been a bit too big for the track? So maybe that's not a big deal. Do I think that he's a viable option? Yes. But the reason that I really want to take a look at him and compare him to Ultima Guard is because here in Canada, Omega Supreme is retailing for $249.99 with taxes. That comes out to be $187.50 here in my neck of the woods. My Ultima Guard was $5 in the difference. This to me is the first time that I can think of where really the third-party offering, which traditionally third-party has always been way more expensive than mainstream, than, official. But this is the first time I can think of where a mainstream official product and a third-party offering are pretty much the same price. And I want to compare them side by side to see which one gives you more bang for your buck. And maybe, maybe they'll both be equal. Maybe they're just both fantastic, because I honestly, I don't think we have a bad version of Omega Supreme. I think he's great. If you've been holding out for the Siege one, I think you're going to be quite happy with him. At least that's my initial thoughts. The pictures finally came out of the Zeta Unicron, and the haters are going to hate, man. And the first thing that they said was, he's so teeny. No, he's not. He's 19 inches. He's not teeny. He's a little bit bigger than Devastator. He's about the same size as Trypticon when he stood upright. So no, he's not teeny. You're just saying it because you're trying to justify your huge price tag for the HasLab thing. The Zeta Unicron looks magnificent. It looks clean. It looks sleek. I don't see a bunch of kibble. I don't know if there will be. A lot of people have said, where are the planet pieces? It might be some parts forming, though they say that there's not parts forming. Here's the thing. I wonder how many parts of his body actually flip and turn inside out, and then the body compresses on itself to become the sphere that is the planet. I don't know. We haven't seen color images or transformations yet. I don't know. But I said it before and I'll say it again. Zeta very, very much has my attention, especially when they come out and they say that the price will be somewhere between $210 and $230. Far more palpable. Now, will it be good enough? I don't know. Let's wait and see what happens when we get color images. But if the only real criticism that you can come up with is he's teeny, that's just you kidding yourself. I'm sorry. That's just you kidding yourself because he's not teeny. He's a Titan, just like the other one is a Titan. It's just the other one is a bit of a bigger Titan. There you go. You know what we really need? Honestly, we keep hearing this stuff, man. And honestly, you know what we really need? Scorponok. Everybody's all caught up with Unicron. We got a Unicron. The Armada one and its repaints. It's fine. It's fine. Until the day comes when it's a priority. I don't see why Unicron's a priority. The bigger priority is the one that we've never, ever had any update to since G1. And I suppose you could say, hey, we had that one from the Unicron trilogy that's a leader class figure. No, I mean a proper Titan update. We've never had one for Scorponok. And even the G1 Scorponok never quite measured up to his arch rival, Fortress Maximus. So I don't think Scorponok has ever in the 30 plus years of the franchise, don't think he has ever once been given his proper comeuppance. So there's just some initial thoughts. Excited to see what Zeta comes up with. I think that MP44 is great. It's not perfect. It's not 10s across the board. Be careful if you haven't. Please take care of those knees. And if you've been holding out for the official Siege Omega Supreme, I think he's going to be great. I personally want Countdown. I love that little guy. I think he's great. So I'm really hoping to get Countdown. And I think, is that all that I wanted to mention right there? Oh, reveals for the week. Couple of things there. We saw a big convoy with the Matrix Buster. I don't know if it's just the Matrix Buster or if it's that encore big convoy with the Matrix Buster. Looks great. I mean, it's not real functional, but looks amazing. The Matrix Buster is basically the size of him. We also saw two more Sharkticons, Lobclaw or Nautilator, and I love this one, Kraken or Sea-Wing, if you will. We have 4 out of 6, and it's looking impressive. It's overpriced because we have that Takara Premium because, let's be honest, it's basically a Combiner Wars Power of the Primes figure or Combiner. I love the molds used. I love the Abominus Combiner. I think this one's going to be great. Am I in for it? I don't know. We'll see how the funds flow. For now, he's not really on my radar yet, but would I like to have him? Yes. Will I necessarily get him? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. The Siege 3-pack I mentioned last week for Reflector, I said might come out here in about October. I was incorrect. It is out here now. Our local Toys R Us has that 3-pack. It's not for me because it's toy accurate coloring and I'm all about animation accuracy, but it's certainly there. And for somebody who wants all 3 reflectors in kind of one fell swoop, it's a great option and does come with extra pieces. I think it's actually priced correctly for what you're getting. So I dig it. Fans Toys Dunerider looks cool. It's Beachcomber. I like Beachcomber. I like mini bots. Not a big fan of Fans Toys. I feel like it's going to look spectacular, that the paint's going to be great, and that the conversion's going to be trash. We'll see. We'll see. Just before we came on air, I read this, that starting tomorrow at 6:30 in the morning, they're going to have a G1 marathon of a season 1 marathon of Cyberverse for 24 hours. Wasn't it 18 episodes at 15 minutes each? Not even 15 minutes, like 11 minutes each. How are you getting 24 hours at a season 1? Where is 24 hours coming from? And apparently it's all building to the premiere of season 2 tomorrow morning in the US. I don't know when it's premiering here in Canada. I'll watch it. You know, it seems promising. I didn't mind season 1, but I don't like the 15-minute episode things. That I don't dig that. It's not for me. And you can see who's behind me. I'm not sure why she's here.
Oh, because I asked them to guess what I got, and nobody guessed. So.
Oh, and I haven't mentioned what she got.
So I'm crashing the live stream, and I'm going to show you what I got.
Now, guys,
don't pay attention to what he gets.
Now, guys, to be fair, this week I'm going to do a proper review of this.
Hold on.
It's money. It is money. It is one of those Canada Mint Transformers coins.
Ooh, yeah. Look at that. I said last week I wanted it. I seen it. I like it. I want it. I got it. Anyway, I just wanted to show it off because I love it.
Would you be able to do me a small favor?
Nope.
Oh, come on. Be a pal.
Nope.
I just need you to bring me over my phone.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, thanks. And I'm getting my phone for a reason because Dragonfly suggested that we do a little segment here on the live stream on the show, and we're going to do it in a minute. But I need my phone to do it when time comes. And I know you guys have been making a lot of comments over there. I'm going to get to them in just a minute. I just want to get most of this stuff out of the way. Oh, and apparently just before I went on the air, I saw that in the US at dollar store, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, I don't know what your dollar store is called in the US, I'm sorry, but apparently the Authentics Titan Changers are there now for like $10. Now I point that out, I say that to say this: here in Canada, those same ones just recently appeared at Walmart for $20. They're awful. They're not worth $20. There's a Bumblebee, a Megatron, and an Optimus, and they're just awful. The Megatron is perhaps the worst figure I've seen in the last 5 years. It's just terrible. It's so waffly. It's so bad. That being said, I'm talking about that as a collector. Here's the thing. Here's the caveat. I do think that as simple as they are and kind of as awful looking as they are, they may be a good starting point for younger kids just getting into the franchise because they're not going to care about the look as much. But for us older fans, they're not good. They're not good. But you know what? If you get them for a kid and they break them, big deal, big whoop. You know, it's $10 for you in the States. Here in Canada, it's $20. Whatever. But that's a whole lot of initial thoughts and a whole lot of like what I saw this week and whatnot. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to check in with you guys over here because I know you've been like, you know, talking amongst yourselves. And I'm going to check that out. And then we will actually kind of from those Titan changer things, we're going to segue into the toys that disappoint us because I have two that I want to mention there, but we'll get to that in just a second. I will mark off here this topic and this topic because we're done with those. And before I go back to the comments, a little bit of a trivia question here for you guys. What is the significance, and you might want to, to write this down. What is the significance of this set of numbers and letters? 4N, ZZ, 454. 4N, ZZ, 454. Anyway. I'll let that one rest for a little bit. I just saw that Ninja Bill came in here. I'm so glad because I was watching Ninja Bill do a live stream earlier on Facebook of all things, and I was really looking forward to him being here because he promised he'd be here, and sure enough, the man is as good as his word, and I suspected as much. I suspected he would be. By the way, that Cyberverse Season 1 marathon thing is apparently on the Transformers official page right here on YouTube starting at 6:30 Eastern tomorrow morning, just so you guys are aware. So the comments here going back up. Let's see, because I know I missed a lot, man. And I'm going to miss some now, and I apologize for that, guys. Let's see. Thanks for the support, Larkin. Yeah, Larkin, big thanks for the support. Howdy, folks. Kato, so glad you're here. Kato, I already mentioned you, Kato, if you came in a couple of minutes late, buddy. We're going to circle back to a topic that you guys covered on your channel pretty recently. Maybe yesterday, maybe today. I'm not sure. Let's see. The Japan series. We're
doing a short live stream after you, and TF Fangy, I think, is doing one later on tonight.
Oh wow, okay, so we have like live stream central on the go here. As you guys are on your own, you don't need me. Hi there. Hey Kato, Transformers Toys Today. let's see, going down through. And guys, if I'm skipping something important, I apologize. I'm trying to streamline this a bit because I know that there's been a lot said here. We were just, Larkin just said that they were hopping around. Yeah, I mentioned earlier how I watched Kato and Larkin have a chat, and then Sardo joined them, and I didn't know what one it was on. But you know what? I just kind of took it all as one show, man. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Awesome Siege Ratchet. Siege Ratchet. I got him. Siege Ratchet. He showed up, and I'm very happy with him. And most people know by now that if we look at the back, of course, he looks like this. I'm going to tell you now, mine doesn't look like this. Earlier, I was talking to Kato, and I told him that while I was listening to him and Larkin and Sardo, I was actually working on a custom. It's this guy that I was working on and done some custom work on, and I'm hoping to do the review tomorrow. We'll see and see what you guys think of the custom, but I wanted him to be just a little bit more cartoon accurate. See how it worked out. We'll see how it worked out.
I told him how I accidentally stepped on him.
Oh, yeah, good point. Good point, actually. And I'm glad that you brought up, because I meant to actually mention this to you guys. Everybody, when I said, hey, that Optimus Prime, it's unacceptable about the knee breaking, and kind of, ended up in like this argument about like, no, he's really good. The guy was ham-fisted who did it, who broke it. No, it's after breaking a bunch of times. It's a known issue. It's bad QC. Here's the thing. You're telling me that this figure that people spend hundreds of dollars on that has this knee issue has worse QC than a Siege figure that costs $30 that my wife was able to walk on, and it's still fine?
Not on purpose.
I know it wasn't on purpose, but the point is the figure is still fine. It's not like, luckily there was nothing wrong with him. It's still fine. I think it's unacceptable. If you charge hundreds of dollars, you charge a high price point for something that's supposed to be a high-end figure, then you better check that QC and make sure that the people that are giving you their loyalty and their hard-earned money are people that can put their faith in your products. And I stand by that 100%. 100%. The Siege Ratchet is better and more durable than the issue with the knee of that Prime. And I think that that is unacceptable for a high-end thing. Just my take, but I haven't jumped down the MP rabbit hole, and there's another reason why. Man, I get bent out of shape sometimes, don't I? Going down. What? Whale Mage?
It's not a QC issue. It's a design issue. Progenitor.
Rudy's idea. If it's a design issue, then it should have never gotten a past design and shouldn't have even had to have been picked up by QC. Simple as that. It's not good enough. It's not good enough for the fans. It's lazy. Thank you, TF Fan Geek, on getting Ratchet. Let's see. Going down here. He made cracking noise and picked him up. Don't worry, I'm in the thing, and it's just a normal storm. You know what? Honestly, Kato, I'm really glad to hear you say it's just a normal storm. Really glad, because up here, of course, we're all getting a little bit worried with the weekend coming. And actually, Saturday, we're supposed to be getting one of our front doors. We have two front doors. One of our front doors replaced. And I'm hoping that the storm holds off until Saturday night, Sunday, and that it's not so bad. We'll see. What? His limb? Yeah, his arm fell off. You're right. You got Ratchet. Wondering what T-formers I'll get for my birthday. When's your birthday, Green Turtle Gaming? Thank you. Wait, I'm going to say Whale, because I don't know if it's Whale Mage or Mange or Madge or what. I'm just going to say Whale, and thank you very much for the compliment on the 2K. Very much appreciated, my friend. Dorian has been downgraded to a level 2. Level 2 Hurricane is still pretty hefty Hurricane. Let's see. Wow, I really missed a lot here, didn't I? Prime needs to carry his... Prime needs to carry his school supplies. He does. That's too much, Sadie. It is, Larkin. It's like, I get it. You have the US dollar and then you do the conversion. I know why it's $5.99 because it's $4.50 in the US. I don't think it should be that either. I think $4.50 in the US is too much. Like I said, Deluxe got it for a good price, I believe, straight from Japan, if I'm not mistaken. And I wish he was here to kind of clarify if I'm right about that, but I heard $320. I think that's far more reasonable for what he is. But my birthday is later. I like Little P. I like Little P. That's just Prime. Let's see. Going to schedule for tonight, so can't stay. So jealous of your Ratchet. David Hill, buddy, I know that you will be back anyway, and I'm sure that you're going to give me your thoughts on my Ratchet when you see my Ratchet. I love him. I love that mold, for the record. And I'll say this. My Ironhide doesn't have any issues with his flaps on his legs. Neither does my Ratchet. My Ratchet's flaps on his legs are perfect. Perfectly toleranced.
320. Larkin said he got his from Asia too.
320. Like, I think that's a far more palpable. I can see it. I see the value there for that. I really do. I think that's a far more reasonable price. Far more reasonable. Over personal preference. It is about what you like and don't like, Larkin. I agree. But there also comes a point where you have to objectively look at a certain item and say, wait. Is me buying this telling this company that, you know what, the job you're doing is good enough? Like, and that's kind of, I think, where we're to with some of the MP stuff, and certainly where we've been to with that HasLab Unicron. Is the job they're doing good enough? Or should us as fans and consumers say to them, you need to do better? I think I'm to the point where I'm saying you need to do better. But that's just me. Maybe I'm just a cranky old man. Let's see, because some people are just wrong, Larkin. Fair enough. And trust me, if you're wrong, my wife will be the first one to tell you. Even if she's wrong, she'll be the first one to tell you you're wrong. She's sitting she's sitting right there on the floor too. God Ginrai, my most expensive. Yeah, see, God Ginrai was expensive, but I there's a lot to him. Let's see, and some of us points to self, like to be right. She does like to be right. She loves it. It's her favorite thing in the world, next to poutine. And if you don't know what poutine is, it's fries with gravy and melted cheese. And the woman has more gravy in her veins than blood. I'm just saying. Going down here, what's bro? But wanted to check it. Stuck at work, Ty. I'm so glad that you're here, buddy. I love talking to you. I'm always happy when you drop in, man. Even if it's only for a few minutes, it's beyond appreciated. Beast Wars MP, nothing else, not even MP. The Beast Wars MP, fair enough. If you're into the Beast Wars MP, I mean, there's been a few issues with those too. Like Cheetor's legs where they cross. Be careful of that little peg. I'm sure you are. The pelvis of Beast Wars Megatron, like, he looks amazing, but like, be careful with the pelvis. Just be careful, man. That's all.
Ninja Bill wants to know what you thought about the custom he's working on.
You know what, Bill? I got so caught up in our conversation on there that I only caught a little bit of the custom. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it, and I know you're working on it. Here's the thing. I know you're working on it. I'm going to put the challenge to you right now. I know you're working on it. I want you to get it finished, and I want to see the final result. And that's what I'm going to say about that for now. At least you did not have your Optimus Prime stolen when you took him to school. No, I did not, TF Fangy. Yes, that's true. I did hear that story. That's awful. What kind of monster steals Optimus Prime? There's a lot of monsters out there, wife. A lot of monsters out there. Definitely became a serial killer. The Septa monster. That's right. MWG, so glad you're here, buddy. Can you hear my friend about school? Yeah, I did hear that story. Did you hear about the Master Farm talking? I just talked about those knees. Yeah. I really wanting to get Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard is amazing. Larkin, don't think about it. Don't debate it. Walk, run, don't walk. Get Ultimate Guard. He is amazing. I never ever get tired of him. He's so hefty. He's amazing. It's simple as that.
Is he in our house?
Ultimate Guard is my Omega Supreme up right there.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I was talking about how I want to compare the Siege Omega Supreme to Ultimate Guard because they're only about $5 in the difference. Oh. So I'm looking forward to that. And someone I know is planning to get Omega Supreme and hopefully sell me Countdown. Hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. Going down here. I remember when visiting relatives in Vancouver, we didn't buy anything that we could 20% more. Yeah, everything is more expensive up here. It is what it is. Let's see, who else hopes that we get a party van that turns into what? Metalhead? Oh, that turns to a robot and also I'd be down for a metalhead, I think. The party van, I'd like to see it. Zeta Unicron looks really good. I will probably pick that up as well. Larkin, Mama, you crazy man. Pick that up as well. You crazy man. Oh, I don't know why my wife said oh with exclamation marks. Okay. Oh, guess what I got? Oh, that's where she came over. Never mind. See, guys, I'm behind. I'm way behind. Birthday this year be my first MP. Cheetor, your first MP. Congratulations. I love Cheetor, and I do think that he had a good MP, to be honest with you. Even just be careful of that little peg on the back when the legs cross in robot mode. Should be able to guess. Yes, she was right. Zeta looks great. Siege Ratchet, Red Bar, blah, blah. Voyager class, Snapdragon to stand beside A-Face. Yeah, I'd like to see a Snapdragon too. I don't think we're going to get him in the Siege line. We might get him in the next one. But I figure if we're getting A-Face, I don't think Snapdragon is too far behind TF Fan Geek. I really don't. I don't pay attention to what Dennis got. She don't pay attention to me, period. It's what I wanted. But
Geek just showed up.
He's the one who done that lovely. Remember that lovely picture with your face on Starscream? Yeah, that's him. That's him who did that. Can't wait for the Seacons. Larkin, I think the Seacons look great. I don't like Takara pricing. Like I've never bought a Takara Generations figure, never, because I'm not willing to pay the pricing. Mostly because I don't find Takara very good. I've never found their quality that great. I found the paint great, but the few Takara figures that made their way into my collection or that I've handled from other people feel floppy and flimsy. Like my Generations Scourge and my Takara, United Scourge? The Generations one is infinitely better than the United one. The United one looks infinitely better, but it can't even stand up. It's not good. So I do have a concern about the Seacons for that. I love, and I know Larkin, by the way, just done this as well. So go and check out his review series of Big Powered. I love my Big Powered, but I had to do a lot of fix work on him, man. Too much, more than I should have had to do for the price. Okay, Starscream dies. There, I just gave a spoiler too. I don't know. It's Cyberverse. Who cares? Let's be realistic. We're all waiting for that Netflix show anyway, right? Let's be realistic. Nobody really cares about Cyberverse. Like, we'll watch it because it's on there, but like, I think everybody's waiting for that Siege Netflix series. I know I certainly am. Masterpiece figures aren't fun though, and are horribly proportioned. Why would you want an MP Troop Builder? I don't want an MP Troop Builder. You're right. Going down here, Ninja Bill is in. I'm getting caught up here. I'm getting caught up. We could soon go on. Luckily, we got the biggest topic over with anyway. What? Third-party minibot I have. Impossible Toys did a Warpath? I didn't even know Impossible Toys done a Warpath. I guess a lot of commercials. Hey, Skybite. Glad you're here, buddy. I know I'm late saying hey to you, but I'm just getting down to that comment now. Gets new armor. Yeah. TF Fan Geek just said it there. Some episodes will air again and again. Like season 1 has aired here over and over and over and over for the last year. There's no way you could have missed season 1 of Cyberverse. I can understand that.
It's got to run for supper.
Yeah, that's fair, Kato. Already you are lucky up there. We got the refractor. Wow. My wife ordered me a set. Larkin, your wife ordered you what set? The reflector set or the refractor set? I'm not sure which set.
Coins.
Oh, the coins. Oh, yeah, yeah. They look amazing. Coin formers. More than mince the eye. Oh, Master Fur. That's so good. More than mince the eye. I love that. That's so good. I love that. I was so psyched. Almost down here. Yeah, okay. The wife already said that. And just going down here. I think we're just about caught up here again. I didn't need to tell Starscream Wife that the coin was awesome, Ninja Bill, because she read it herself, my friend. Starscream71, glad that you're here too, buddy. Let's see. Picked up Combiner Wars, Chop Shop, Power of the Primes, Bomb Burst, and what? And there's something missing there, dude. Oh, Siege Refractor. Good. Siege Refractor is better than I thought it was going to be. I have 2 now. I'm just waiting on 1 more to arrive. I think it's scheduled. Is my other refractor scheduled for Tuesday to arrive? The one that I ordered from your account.
Thursday, I thought.
Next Thursday? I gotta wait till next Thursday. What nonsense is that?
It might come earlier, but you can.
Last you told me it was in Mississauga, and that's where mail goes to die.
We only got. Let them know we only got. Well, I'll let them know we only got 1 of the coin, and it was the 3D lentiller one. I couldn't justify paying the amount for the other coin.
I don't know if you heard my wife, but she said right there that we only got 1 of the coins. The other one, for what it was, the silver one, it was too expensive for what it was. But I mean, to each their own. If you're a coin collector, hey man, go for it. Absolutely go for it. The trivia, it's related. Yes, it's related to Transformers. Larkin got it. Bumblebee. Good job, Larkin. Good job, buddy. As a matter of fact.
Keep scrolling. Everybody got it.
Everybody got it after. Well, Larkin got it first, man. Larkin got it first, so I'm giving.
Typed it first.
Whatever.
Keep going down.
I can't. Buddy, I'm after missing a whole bunch.
Oh, wow.
Larkin got it first. Now, if everybody got it after, then hey, great. I didn't know what it was because I'm not that big of a Bumblebee fan, but it has to do with 2 variations on the license plate of the Camaro concept Bumblebee or something from 2007. I didn't come up with it, guys. It was actually Dragonfly who came up with that trivia question for this evening. Wow.
Refractor's alt mode is really a Borg cube.
Oh, it is really a Borg cube. You're not wrong.
That struck me.
You are not wrong. How did I miss all this, man?
A chatty bunch here tonight.
They are a chatty bunch here tonight. God love you guys.
Adamantium Matrix said hello. He's on the road listing.
Well, Adamantium Matrix, drive safe, brother. Eyes on the road. Eyes on the road. Dinosaur Planet there. Wow. Thought I was caught up. Thought I was caught up. Whatever. But this is fun too. Bumblebee, blah blah blah. It's on his plate. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Okay. You guys are smarter than me. You knew the Bumblebee thing. You guys are so smart. I'm so proud of you guys. Let's see. You guys here? Yes, blah blah blah. Event Progenitor late, but you haven't missed the most important thing. I know he's waiting for it. I know he's waiting for it. I wish I could do live streams. There is a way, Master Far, for you to do live streams. Like Ninja Bill does them, Kato does them. Like I can't remember what it is that they use. I don't know. Ask Kato. I bet you he knows. Did he? Oh, I did not. Blah blah blah. Going down here. Those that hit the U.S. The Ratchet. Yeah, I've heard it might be October, but I mean October's not that far away, guys. We're partway through September already. Who saw that coming? September, man. Who saw that coming? Back you see, Gotbot has spoken. Shame Hasbro. That's right, Starscream 91. I've spoken, and Hasbro should listen. That's right. Wow.
Streamlabs?
Oh, Streamlabs could be. Yeah, I think StreamYard is another one, if I'm not mistaken. What will break on? Oh, Maximal 10. Definitely showing that one, my friend. Let's wait to see what will break on Unicron if that bastard gets made. Yep. Well, all those little hinges holding the shell pieces on. One of them definitely is going to break. Another Starscream, there can only be one. Yeah, she's pretty vehement about defending her name. Just saying. It's a design issue. Bent out of shape, kind of doing that now. Blah blah blah. Lots of Starscream clones out there. True, lots of Starscream clones out there. Good news going down. I'm gonna get the Siege Animation Prime because that's the true masterpiece out there. I agree with you, Master Far. Yeah, the Siege Prime is better. I'm just saying. I haven't heard of that thing breaking yet.
ACP is here.
Saw the box that. Hey, ACP. Happy to have you on board, buddy. But you already knew that. Saw the box, but not the content shown. The contents have not been shown yet. Did get Siege Thundercracker from Amazon. That is a nice price, MWG. Can't get Thundercracker up here yet. He is listed on .ca, on Amazon.ca for $60. No, I'm not paying $60 for a Voyager. Get real. Not happening. Yes, Master Fire. The exchange rate is bull. I agree. Did you get it yet, or is that just a pre-order for October? I don't. Oh, never mind. Wasn't even talking to me. This is a nice price, Joel. Yeah, Tuesday. Mirage and Impact release date is for the next wave. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Mirage. Impact, I don't know, but I like to look at the toy, so I'm gonna pick it up. Definitely gonna pick it up. Yeah, the barricade I'm about as well. Typical, I love you too, buddy. Let's see, going down.
You can skip through our French fry combo.
I saw your review on him.
But there's some monster on there who has white gravy or something. I don't know what's going on there. And somebody else wants mustard. No, thank you. These people are just crazy.
Is the volume shaky for everyone else? It might be the volume being shaky from here, man. You know, Ninja Bill, I'm sorry if it is, my friend.
He got it back.
Oh, okay. Black Friday sale is a good idea, event progenitor, for a lot of this stuff. If you're brave enough to wait till Black Friday. What? I don't understand. You guys are smarter than me, but sometimes I don't understand you. Sorry to say, Triptychon looks very bland in Bruns. My Triptychon, my Triptychon looks bland. My Triptychon looks bland, dude. It's Triptychon. He will eat you. I don't think he can look bland because he will eat you. That being said, you know, it was those stickers that came with them and stuff. I mean, you know, they were all right, but they didn't have. I don't know if anybody else experienced this, but like the Triptychon, I've been in here a long time, man. The Triptychon stickers, like, they weren't great.
I haven't even unboxed anything yet.
I know. Well, I know. Even the instructions weren't great. But it's because I don't blame me. It's all of the people and all of the talking and their ideas and their smartness. At least
making fun of you.
Yeah, well, who doesn't? Who doesn't make fun of me? School opened in my state, so that's why I'm like, school open here too, buddy. You know, it's back to the fall routine this week. Thoughts on MP44 Prime now that the reviews? Cybermetic Geek, you're gonna have to go back. I've already talked about MP44. I can't go back again, but beautiful. Has problems. Not perfect. Since he's not perfect, not tens. It's not a masterpiece. We need deluxe Insecticons. Matching set of regular Insecticons. Maybe. I have the Insecticons. I'm happy with my Titans Return ones, and I have Chop Shop. I don't know. I don't know if I need that. Yeah, I agree with Ninja Bill. MP44 looks nice. I'm not getting one. Not going to miss it, but it looks nice. I love. This is going to sound weird. Maybe my favorite thing about MP44 is the Autobot symbol on his shoulder. They nailed that. It's fantastic. And going down here. And Gabriel, hi. You see the news on Star I did actually, Gabriel. I did see the news on Star Convoy being delayed. I don't know why that would be. Apparently, it's delayed about a month. I'd like to get him. I don't have him on pre-order yet, but I would. I'm watching it because I would like to have Star Convoy, and I love that mold. Just to get Larkin's right. We watched Cyberverse just to kind of get over the lull and the hump.
When Dennis reads the chat, it's like he's looking into my eyes, which is like looking into my soul.
That's power. That's power.
Oh my God.
I am. And how do you know I'm not looking into your soul? How do you know I'm not looking into your soul? Eat well and stay. That's right. I'm only getting Naruto when Kato left. Shockwave Prime, what do you think about the new Seacons coming out next year? I think Seacons look great. They should be regular, deluxe, and Voyager price point, but they look great. I think there's enough new parts on them that they're going to own the mold, make it their own instead of just being a repaint or whatever. I think they look stunning. Am I in for them? I don't know yet. We'll see. But I think they look stunning. I'd like to be in for them. Let's put it that way. I think they look stunning. Absolutely. The company that made my third-party Warpath. The Iron Factory Warpath. Yeah, TF Fangeek. That thing is Iron Factory. I love Iron Factory stuff.
Dennis could be Dr. Phil's cousin.
You know what? My wife is over here on the floor laughing away at you guys, laughing away. She's catching the stuff that I'm missing.
It's not my fault. You're a slow reader.
I am slow. You should customize. I don't know if you could customize Alita into Sailor Moon, man. That'd be a challenge. That'd be a big challenge. Adamantium Matrix. I'm glad that you're here too, buddy. I know that you've been here for a while, so I'm sorry it took me this time to get to you. Snoke, happy you're here, buddy. The Seacons look amazing. Just double the price. Yeah. Awesome. Welcome.
Gabriel,
okay.
Before you go on, Gabriel asked Dennis, where Train Bot Combiner and Micromaster?
Are you talking about the 6-train combiner? I don't have him here. He's downstairs in a box. He's actually not mine. I would love to see that get updated. Either as new Micromasters, or better yet, why not just give us like a Combiner War style Raiden? I'd really like that. I like the idea of more trains. Do I think that the 6-train combiner is the best Micromaster combiner? No, not really. It's kind of boring, but I do like the fact that it had unique alt modes, and to me, that's an absolute win. But that's just me. 6-liner. I still got to do 6-liner as well, but that one will be pretty quick because 6-train was pretty quick, all things considered. And this would be awesome. But I'd like to see them updated. Yeah, absolutely. Like Raiden would be more since then that size Titan. I agree, Larkin. Raiden would have made more sense than that size of a Titan Predaking because trains being huge makes sense. Yes, I agree. Changed so much for an MP figure. We've had 4 of already. Because why do they charge so much for an MP figure we've had 4 of already? It's called greed. It's called corporate greed. No other reason. Anybody who tries to justify it and tell you another reason is wrong. It's not. It's corporate greed. That's the way it is, man. It is what it is. Truth hurts. I don't know. Truth hurts, I guess. Okay, so toys that disappoint us. I'm going to go back. This is our third topic of the evening. The first was my thoughts about Omega and MP44 and all that stuff. Then it was me just wanting to kind of give thoughts and prayers to people affected by Dorian. And now Toys That Disappoint Us, Kato, Larkin, and Sardo had, I'm going to say, a great conversation. It had very little to do with the topic. Like, it was 3 or 4 minutes of the topic, and then they went off on a tangent, but it was a great conversation. But I had two that came to mind that I don't think either of them mentioned. Universe Galvatron. What a disappointing piece of trash that is. He has the worst score I've ever given any figure here on the channel. I looked at him a long time ago on episode 10, something like that. It's a bad review. Go back and watch it if you want to laugh at me. But like, it's a bad review. He's an awful figure. He's trash. I think he got like a -87 or something. It's so bad. And the other one is one that had a lot of love for a long time, including from me, but I never liked the conversion. So I basically always kept him in robot mode. And there's a fan mode that I used to use, but the official alt mode I never bothered to use. And that would be Reveal the Shield Perceptor. Garbage for going from robot to his half-track mode. Trash. But you can do a fan microscope mode, and that was pretty cool. I really like that. That being said, I kind of got rid of him for the Titan's Return Perceptor, and I'm happy that I did. Don't get me wrong. There are people that would come back and be like, I love the Reveal the Shield Perceptor. And I get it. There is things to like about him. I liked him, but I used him in robot mode and fan mode. Going to that half track, I never did it. I did not like the transformation to it. He is the second worst scoring figure on my channel.
TF Fan Geek said 3 words: Titanium, G.I. Joe, Megatron.
Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. That thing like basically fell apart when you looked at it. God, that was so bad. Thinking about just going up here a little bit again. I'm going to do our second lap. Well, actually, you know what? We already covered one of these topics, so we don't need to do it now. We already covered the Toys That Disappoint Us. My 2 votes are for Reveal the Shield Perceptor and Universe Galvatron. If you want to know what Larkin and Kato and Sardo picked, check out the video. We already talked about Ratchet, how that's going to be a custom. Should maybe, I think, be the next review. I'll also take a closer look at the coin. And that only leaves us with one topic. So I'm going to check in here with this, and then we're going to do the last topic pretty quickly, and it's the most important one. It's the unboxing. So just going back here real quickly.
Snoke is watching the original It movie.
You know what? I got a story about the original It movie. Story time with Gotbot, guys. The original.
No.
I mean, oh no.
Condense it. Together.
When I was 12, in grade 7, I, for the first time in my life, experienced failure on a math test. I got a 35, and it was on expanded notation, and I couldn't believe I failed it. To this day, I still blame the teacher and say he taught me wrong. But I failed it, and my father was home suffering from the flu at the time, and I knew it was a Monday that we got the test back, and I knew that taking that home to my father, who was a teacher, my mother was also a teacher, but I knew taking it home to my father was going to be a bad scene.
It was a Monday. Okay, Sheldon.
I remember this vividly.
No kidding.
Yeah, I went home. Can you believe that this is going to relate to it? I went home and showed my father, and of course, he was displeased, and he gave me a list of math to do. And this list of math was stuff that we had done, things that we hadn't done yet, stuff I didn't know. And I said to him, I said, I don't know half this. He said, well, you best to figure it out. And he said, don't come out of your room until it's done. So I went and I started working and worked hard because I knew if I didn't, it was only going to be worse for me. I know it was a Monday because that night my mother had cards with her card group, and she left around 7 o'clock, and I was not done my math. Anyway, I worked on it. I got done what I could. And when I was done, I had to bring it down to my father. And I brought it down to him, and we had homemade pizza for supper, and there was 1 piece left. And I can remember leaving it with him to correct, and I was up in the living room. He was down in the rec room. or family room, if you will. And I was up in the living room, and I was sitting in our living room window eating that piece of pizza in silence, quiet. And anyway, he came up and he asked me if I wanted to come downstairs and watch TV for a while before bed. And I said yes. And I went down, and it was just starting on TV. And it was part 1. And him and I watched part 1 of it that night. And that's why I remember the whole story. There's story time. There's my story time for it. And you know what? It creeped me out something ferocious. I haven't seen the new one. I'd like to, but I haven't seen it.
Ninja Bill just got Studio Series 36 Drift with baby Dinobots.
I've seen that drift, and
I want the baby Dinobot so bad.
You probably heard her right there say she wants the baby Dinobot so bad. I haven't picked up drift, but I can't say that I haven't been tempted to, if for no other reason than the baby Dinobots. Going down real close here. Let's see.
Oh no, Adamantium did. My bad. I was reading it wrong. I read it incorrectly.
What? Read what incorrectly?
Adamantium got the baby Dinobots.
Oh, I thought you said it was Ninja Bill.
I did, but I read it wrong.
Going down here. Pre-ordered. You know what? I haven't even seen any of the Studio Series Constructicons. I'm not in for that Devastator because they haven't even come here yet. The newest Studio Series thing we've got here is that World War II Bumblebee. It's like they're not getting them in, and what we've got here isn't selling. I don't even know if we're going to get them. No, I don't want Monstructor TF Fan Geek. I want Dino King. I want the Japanese version. I want the one that was in the animation. I don't care about Monstructor. I have no tie to him at all. I want a Dino King. Now, that being said, because this is North America, we would most likely get the Monstructor coloration. I think I would wait for the repaint of him as Dino King. Just saying. I think that's what would work for me. What did it say about my... So dead Starscream Ghost, but I think we should vote on if Starscream Wife should review that coin. Huh. Should Starscream Wife review the coin?
I already said it wasn't.
She said maybe I'll get her to, maybe she'll be good enough to
maybe I'll
guest star
for a few
maybe she guest star. Maybe that's what we'll do together. We've done it once before. Second release of Ectotron. Who's it? Why? What? I got it. The second release of Ecto. Why another release of Ectotron? How many Ectotrons do you need, man?
I want you to hold up Siege Ratchet.
Who wants me to hold it up?
Gabriel.
Gabriel, I can't. I don't. He's downstairs with paint drying on him. I can't hold him up. He's drying. You're gonna have to wait for the review. I would hold him up, but I can't because he's got custom paint that's drying on him. Thinking of selling him, but I don't think anyone would buy him. And disappointing Transformers toys, 3 words, blah blah blah, going down. Guys, I love that you guys, by the way, are being so interactive here tonight. It's fantastic. I love to see this because this is our community. This is our community. This is our chance to hang out, man. I love it. 2 Ectotrons, 1 per movie. I guess 2 Ectotrons, 1 per movie. I suppose. I don't feel like the Ecto one from the second movie is as iconic looking as the original. But if you're a huge Ghostbusters fan, yeah, okay. You know what? Maximal 10, TF Fan Geek. I concede. Another Ectotron. Why not? Okay. So that brings us to this thing. Event Progenitor, friend of the channel, who's here with us, sent me this.
Yay!
And I know one thing in here. And the box says Toy Dojo, but it's not from Toy Dojo. But it's a nice, hefty box. He chose a wonderful box to package this in. So I'm going to open it up. And there's plastic.
I want to see.
But you're going to see. And the first thing in here is my Siege Skywarp.
Cool.
He not only will be, of course, reviewed, but he too will be. There's a bit of custom work I need to do on this guy. Little bit of custom work I got to do on this guy, but he looks He looks really good, man. I like Skywarp. It's weird. I thought that this was going to be the hardest guy to get, and I have him before the Rainmakers or Thundercracker. But there's going to be some custom work done on this lad. So his review will be coming up once I get the custom work done, probably next week. You'll notice too that we have this section cut off over here because I don't have the Target Masters that came with him, because I have a couple of them customized, being a custom technically Shroot or Hair Splitter, and I have a custom version of Fracas done, and the other one, Pterodactyl or whatever his name is, I didn't do a custom on that. It's a cool, I love it. I think it's a fantastic mold, and I even said the most versatile of those Battle Masters, but I haven't once. I might pick it up another one and customize it, but it's not a priority. So happy, so happy to have this guy.
Give it to me.
And what else do we have in here?
Oh, he's stuck in the plastic.
Here.
Scissors.
And we have Starscream Wife's other favorite thing, bubble wrap. Yeah, here, you can have that. That's for you. Yeah, but you can have the bubble wrap because I love you, and I know it's special for you. We have instructions, of course, and a whole bunch of a whole bunch of like flyer things for toy hacks, repro labels, and then we have these two things. Is it okay? Okay, so this is. I've always said that I love toy hacks. I love repro labels, but that to get here, it's costly, and it is costly to get here. And I'm told now that wow. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of things here. Dark Moon and Astro Train, and like some of these are kind of bits and pieces, and some of these are like full sets. So there's Dark Moon Astro Train. There's some there for Dark Moon Astro Train. Some of these I may even use on different ones. Some of these stickers may be great for customizing. We'll see. Sound Blaster and Sound Wave, interesting. Decepticon logos can never go straight. I already have a use for one of these immediately. And when I do the Siege review of Skywarp, I'll show it then. There's a lot of those there, and like I know that they're not stickers, but like I have a use for these. I actually have a use for these.
Stickers.
Some of these I'm not even sure. Okay, so that's for Quick Switch. Some of these I'm definitely not going to know where they go or how they even go on. Going down there, that down.
God, Ginrai stickers, Twin Blade stickers.
I'll end up having to ask a lot of questions about these. I know I'm going to end up having to ask a lot of questions about these. I have no idea who this is for. Oh, God Bomber. Really? Interesting. That's going to be a fun one to do. It's going to be another reason for me to break out a whole lot of stuff. I guess all these are labeled. Well, I don't know. I don't know who that is. Oh, these are okay. These are obviously from God Ginrai as well. So that's those ones, and then this. And I'm not being exhaustive with this at all. Oh no! It's all falling apart. Oh no! I'm dropping the things and the stuff. That's the little silver square. Don't think that's anything though. So this is. I don't know what all that is.
The loose ones are doubles.
Okay, so the loose ones are doubles. All right, fair enough. No way, man. Okay, I know what that is. No way, man. Is this the set for Trypticon? Is that why Trypticon looked boring? Ooh.
Maybe you could use them to customize.
Oh, baby, that's a lot. That's a lot of stickers. I guess the old tweezers are going to get a workout for applying those. That's a great unboxing. So much goodness. I'm going to have to figure stuff out, but it's definitely going to end up being the sort of thing where I may end up having to, rather than necessarily review all the different sets, I might do Triptychon set specifically. I think what I'm going to have to do is eventually figure out what I'm using from it and how I get stuff on, and kind of do like a toy hack showcase. Patriot Prime would be proud. He'd be proud, man, because he loves those things so much. Thank you. I am humbled. I really don't know what else to say. Thank you so very, very much. I beyond appreciate it. You know, for as much complaining as I do, guys, I'm actually a really humble guy. Like I don't deserve that kindness. I really don't. I appreciate it. But what I do because I love it, and I do because hopefully it entertains and helps you guys, and that's why I do it. Anything else is a bonus, I guess. So thank you. I got to go back here and kind of try and fill things in a little bit. Let's see. With my instructor and Dino King, I want the shells included with my instructor Dino King. I absolutely agree with Event Progenitor. Going down, which is a terrible. Let's see. Kmart's already closed down. What you paint Ratchet? What did I paint Ratchet? I painted him to look more G1 animation accurate, Gabriel. Stick around. Not necessarily now, but coming up either tomorrow or early next week, I'm going to have the review of Ratchet with his custom paint apps. So you'll be able to see it then. Let's see. Also, nobody here is being... You know what? Event Progenitor just said something that I really appreciate. He said that nobody here is being toxic. I really value the community that we have built here and you know, across social media. And it's nice when everybody can focus on the aspects that they love and not, you know, get so kind of bent out of shape about different things. And it's nice to not have that toxic environment. I don't know about you guys, but it makes it that much more enjoyable for me. Let's see. Ghostbusters 2 Ectotron. MGW wants a Ghostbusters 2 Ectotron as well, so why not? I haven't seen the second Ghostbusters movie. You should, Larkin. I like the second Ghostbusters movie. I might have liked it better than the first one. Can't wait to see him. Gabriel, a little bit of patience, man. I got to do the custom first. I got to let it dry and whatnot, but it's coming. It's coming. Going down here real quick. Do I have Siege Ironhide? Yes, I do have Siege Ironhide, and I will have him next to Ratchet when we take a look at him. Nelson, hi. The second Ectotron be linked to the Ghostbusters 3 cast. Ooh, the Ghostbusters 3 cast. That could be very interesting too, Nelson. I agree. Siege Skywarp. I love having Siege Skywarp. I'm so happy. Have he arrived? He arrived in perfect condition. He was not hurt. My wife is enjoying fiddling with it. Did you transform him?
I'm not done.
Oh, okay. She's working on transforming him before I've even had a chance to do it. He's so much better than Starscream. Sorry. You know what? You're saying, Ninja Bill, you're saying it's so much better than Starscream. Here's the thing. My Starscream is fine. Like, I get it. I know it's the whole chest issue thing. I can hold my Starscream up by the chest and shake him, and his chest stays on fine. Lucky, I guess. I don't know. But I'll be interested to see how the chest piece is on Skywarp here. Why is it a good thing that... Oh, a good thing Thu isn't here because of Skywarp. Yeah. Yeah, right? You know? I'm sure that he has or is getting Siege Skywarp. I mean, he has to. I need to pick him up. I still need the Rainmakers. They're not out here yet. I can't get the Rainmakers, so not yet anyway. Red Wing. As far as I know, he's not coming out in Canada. I don't know a way to get him in Canada at all, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him. Siege Skywarp for free by applying for an Amazon. What? Adamantium Matrix just said that he got Siege Skywarp for free by applying for an Amazon credit card. Really? Wow. There's a deal for you. I like purple and Siege Ratchet. Can you? Gabriel, depends. I don't know. If I get the time, I will. I got to let the paint dry, and I got to actually do the review and edit it. So I will try, Gabriel, but I have a job and a family and a life, so I'll do the best I can. I did open them. Let's see.
You're way behind.
I am way behind, man. He's really nice. God Ginrai stickers, Windblade stickers. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to talk to you, Event Progenitor, and probably end up sending you pictures of like who is this for if I can't figure it out. Sunstorm, yeah. Got here late, was chatting with my partner. That's okay, Sam. Happy that you came at all, buddy. Most of it is for customizing. Yeah, I assume most of it's for customizing, and it'll be interesting to see where it may end up. Nervous paper. I'm starting to see water decals of the faction symbols, the old time model kits. Let's see. What? Oh, okay, the directions around the website. Okay, the loose ones are doubles. Okay, fair enough. Me too. We'll have to catch the rest of the stream later. Gotta go pick up my daughter from school. Have a good one, everyone. Okay, actually, you know what? On that note, he's right. We've been here for a long time. You guys were absolutely not just, you weren't just chatty, but like you guys were so interactive. This was a great interactive night. We've covered the topics. The topics are all here. You can see. It's not done, but she's doing all right. She's doing all right. There's a lot of custom work to do here, and I'm gonna get to the custom work. We're gonna take a look at them. I'm so glad you guys came by tonight. You'll notice that tonight we did not at all talk about Universal Collision because we didn't have to. The first 3 episodes are up. We're kind of into the story. Don't forget, next week we're going to preview episode 4, and that is going to go up next Friday. And I guess that's about it. What else can I say? You know that I love when you guys drop by, especially tonight. You were so interactive. This was a blast, man. This was an absolute blast. I absolutely appreciate you guys coming by. And whoa, that got big. And Bye. What can I say? Thanks for coming by. Thanks for being here. Thanks for giving me your support. You know how this goes. I appreciate you coming by, giving me some of your very valuable time. There's a donation link down in the description if you're in a position to help the channel. I very much look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either right here in the live streams or inside the videos.